Good morning, everyone. I want to start by saying that this is the most important class of the semester, so you need to pay close attention. Today, we're going to take a detailed look at everything this incredible AI native creative suite, how it works.
What if one platform could do all of this? From precise character motion to dynamic, studio-grade camera sweep.
Bring every impossible vision to life in seconds. No complex pipelines, just pure creation. Higgsfield, your all-in-one AI creative studio.
One place. 20+ AI models, more than 100 image and video presets, character consistency, viral and trending styles, and a cinema studio that plans your camera moves for you. And this supercomputer also caught my attention, an AI agent that can plan, generate, and even publish content on its own. This is Higgsfield AI. I've been granted trial access, and I'm going to share with you the most interesting things I've discovered so far. So pay attention, because we're starting. Let's start with images. You may have heard of models like Nano Pro, Grok Imagine, SEEDANCE, or GPT Image 2, but there's something you don't know about them yet. Something that will really surprise you. Instead of separate subscriptions for different AI image tools, every major model lives in Higgsfield, in one list, including Higgsfield's own Sol 2.0, Flux, Kling, or Image Model 1 2.2. Sol 2.0 is Higgsfield's own model, and it actually comes in 3 modes: Plain Sol, Sol References, and Sol ID. Plain Sol takes a prompt and generates with built-in fashion and culture awareness. It understands trends and aesthetic references, not just literal descriptions. For example, I simply type medium shot of a woman walking down the street. I select the aspect ratio, quality, and number of images, and enable the enhance prompt. I click generate. And in a few seconds, I get these results. They look really good. Sol Reference lets you upload an image and keep its exact feel or composition while generating something new. And Sol ID, we'll get to that one in a second, because it deserves its own spotlight. 3 more Sol 2.0 tools worth knowing. Mood Board turns your reference images into a locked, reusable style. Pick from 20+ curated presets, or build your own from up to 80 references. Sol Hex pulls the exact color palette from any photo and applies it to your generation. No color theory needed. And Photo Dump generates 15 photos in 15 different styles from a single character in one shot. This is the feature I recommend you try first. Sol ID, upload 20 or more photos of yourself or any character you want, and Higgsfield will create a digital doppelganger, the exact structure of your face, your skin tone, and your expressions. I'm going to use this one, which I've prepared for the example. I select it. It appears below, and now I just need to add a description of the image I want to create. I'm going to add, walking down a city street at night with neon reflections. And now I want a different image featuring the same character, so I'll add a new prompt: different clothes, inside a coffee shop, light coming through a window. From that point on, you can generate the same character in any preset or scene, and they'll still be recognizable. GPT Image 2 is OpenAI's model, available right inside Higgsfield, and it's the one to reach for when a project needs actual readable text, packaging, posters, product labels. It's also the first image model with built-in reasoning. It plans and self-checks before generating, so your first try is more likely to actually match what you asked for. Up to 4K, and it handles multiple languages and scripts cleanly. I've created an example using this prompt with GPT Image 2, poster design, bold typography that reads new drop, clean product photography layout, and here's the result. Nano 2 and Nano Pro I'm going to use the same prompt with both models, and while the images are being generated, I'd like to share my thoughts based on everything I've tried so far. This is the prompt. A glowing neon word future inside an ice cube, melting water droplets, dark background, cinematic lighting. And here's my opinion. Nano Banana 2 focuses on generation speed, low cost, and resolution flexibility, up to 4K for rapid workflow iteration. Nano Banana Pro is optimized for peak photorealistic fidelity, precise edit control, anatomical consistency, and accurate complex text rendering. This is the image with Nano Banana 2, and this is with Nano Banana Pro. Now you can choose the one you like best. Soul Cinema. For anyone into filmmaking, there's Soul Cinema. Same foundation as Soul 2.0, but tuned specifically for cinematic images. Rich texture, natural film grain, compositions that genuinely look like stills pulled from a movie set. Let's look at two examples. In the first one, I'm looking for a moody character still. 35mm film still of a tired detective in a rain-soaked trench coat. Moody neon city lighting, shallow depth of field, natural film grain. Here you can see the results of the generated images. This mode lets you configure the camera settings and the lens you want to use to capture the image, although for now, we'll leave it set to auto. And in the second example, what I want is for the image to represent the concept moody wide cinematic shot. Cinematic wide shot of an astronaut walking across a dusty red desert, harsh golden hour sun, anamorphic lens flare, gritty texture. And this is the final version of the image, which, as you can see, looks really good. Fashion Factory and edit layers. To finish this section on images in Higgsfield, two more image tools before we move on to video. Fashion Factory builds a full branded photo shoot for you. Pick a template, add your character, add your product, done. It's so easy. Here on their website, you can see some examples. And Higgsfield Layers takes any flat image and splits it into separate, editable pieces, so you can change just one element without regenerating the whole picture. The truth is, the visual effect really catches your eye.
Excuse me, Miss Lily, but I'm reviewing my notes, and I think we need to learn more about image options related to in-paint, face swap, or even the GPT Image 2 model. Will you cover this in the next class?
I know it's interesting. I especially like GPT Image 2, but we have to move on. We'll cover it in the next class.
And now it's time for video with native audio. SEEDANCE 2.0 is currently one of the most advanced video models on the platform. It accepts text, images, videos, and audio as inputs, and produces cinematic multi-shot video with native audio sync, consistent characters, and frame-level precision. It also handles lip sync across major languages. To create a lip-synced clip, all you need is a reference image and an audio file. SEEDANCE takes care of the rest.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm testing how well the lip sync feature in SEEDANCE 2.0 works.
In this other example, I made myself the main character because I wanted to freeze time with a snap of my fingers. And I think it turned out really well. SEEDANCE 2.0 generates clips up to 15 seconds while maintaining the character's consistency across multiple shots. SEEDANCE 2.5 is Higgsfield's most advanced video model yet. It doesn't just animate a scene, it generates the sound and dialogue at the same time, perfectly synced. Watch how controllable this actually is. The model supports image, video, or audio references, and also offers the option to extend the video's duration. Here are some examples, available on the Higgsfield.ai website. Powered by intelligent reasoning and 4K output, every image holds up under scrutiny. SeeDream 5.0 can search the web while it generates so it stays up to date. It can also reason through things like physics and spatial layout. Veo 3.1, Google's own video model. It's known for the most realistic motion and lighting out there, with sound generated right alongside the visuals. Perfect for wide, cinematic shots. Veo 3.1 also gives you more control. Describe a scene from scratch, guide it with up to 3 reference images, or set a first and last frame, and let it fill in a smooth transition between them. There's even a faster version if you just need a quick preview. The model creates high-quality videos in 1080p from simple text prompts or reference images. Kling 3.0 is another strong option, especially if you need multiple shots in a single generation. It automatically handles shot sizes, camera positions, and transitions between them, up to 15 seconds long. It also keeps characters and objects visually locked as the camera pans or zooms, which is harder than it sounds. By the way, don't miss out on this motion control feature, because you can be the star of your favorite scene, with all kinds of dances and choreographies at your disposal. If I look good, I'll let you enjoy watching me dance. Oh my God, how embarrassing.
Shining bright, got that fire in our eyes. We're unstoppable, feeling so alive, dancing till sunrise, no fearing.
Yeah! Amazing performance. Encore.
Thank you very much, but we have to continue with the class. We're now talking about Grok Imagine 1.5, XAI's own model. Give it one photo and a prompt, and it animates that exact image into video, with camera moves, sound, and even dialogue generated right along with it. And it's fast. Most clips are ready in under 20 seconds. You're not just picking a random reference, you're animating the exact photo you upload. Higgsfield AI keeps the lighting and detail from your original frame, so the result feels like a continuation of your shot, not a reinterpretation of it. Sora 2 is OpenAI's next-generation generative AI model that turns text prompts into highly realistic, imaginative video scenes, delivering major upgrades in visual fidelity, temporal consistency, clip duration, and creative control. Sora 2. It turns a text prompt into a full scene with synchronized sound, voice, and music, and keeps characters consistent shot to shot, just like a real production. You can also attach a photo to anchor the opening frame. Pick a ready-made preset instead of writing everything from scratch. This is WOM 2.7 from Alibaba. Its standout feature is called Thinking Mode. Before it generates anything, it actually plans the scene first: composition, lighting, camera style. The model supports first and last frame control and native audio sync, all up to 1080p. It also handles dialogue without dubbing. Lip movements sync perfectly to your audio, and it can lock onto a reference video to keep the same performance while changing the world around it. Even at 15 seconds, it holds up. Characters and objects stay stable the whole way through, without that usual AI drift toward the end of the clip. Viral presets. If you don't want to build a video from scratch, viral presets are ready-made, big-budget-looking effects, explosions, world morphing, bullet time, dozens more. You'll find presets that are ready to generate video from an image, such as this one from Bullet Time. This one turns a single still into a full 360-degree freeze-frame shot. Upload one photo, pick a preset, hit Generate. Other visual effects require a video as a starting point to apply the visual effect and display it when generating a new video. This is an example with the comic effect. On the left, we see the original, and on the right, the result after applying the effect. There are more than 70 presets available, but Higgsfield AI updates the list and adds new presets frequently. Visual effects. In addition to the presets we just looked at, you also have more than 100 visual effects at your disposal. Here, you'll find everything you can imagine. You can fly, turn into pixels, become invisible, or do whatever you want. There are so many options that it's hard to choose just one. Here are a few examples. And now, let's try one with a picture of my friend Mary. For example, this Earth zoom out effect. So I'll upload her photo and click Generate. In a few seconds, we'll see the result. What do you think? I think it looks great. Supercomputer, the agent that manages it all. This is the tool that brings it all together. Supercomputer is a general-purpose AI agent. You describe what you want in the chat, and it not only generates a resource, but also plans and manages the entire project. It finds the right approach, chooses the appropriate models, generates each component, and can even publish or connect with tools like Notion or Slack. It works with 61 built-in production capabilities. It's like having a team of professional assistants at your disposal. You can also connect it to your MCP, and it works especially well as a marketing assistant or as a screenwriter, producer, and director of explainer videos. Marketing Studio. 1 link, 9 ad formats. Marketing Studio is built specifically for ads. Paste a product link or drop a product photo, and it generates video ads across 9 different formats: UGC style, unboxing, product review, TV spot, and more. All from that one input. If you upload your own face or a character reference, that identity stays locked across every single video it makes. I have to make the most of this great opportunity. Maybe I'll become the next big star in advertising.
Crunch is illegal. I keep reaching back. Help. Look, the bites are tiny. Try one, you will spiral.
And that pretty much covers what I wanted to show you today. Any questions before we wrap up?
Yes, Professor Lily, I loved Higgsfield AI. Could you go over it all one more time?
That's exactly what the replay button is for.